Hello everybody and welcome to another fly tying video produced by the folks at AlaskaFlyFish.net. I'm Flashback Max and today we're going to be tying the Plasti Dip Fry. I know, funny name. Just a simple fry pattern made with a little yolk sack sort of thing, and just another little facet or variation on the theme here. Plasti Dip, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or not. If you have like a pair of pliers or something like that, see on the handle there, that's what it is. It's, instead of epoxy, it's this stuff called Plasti Dip. Comes in a liquid form. It's really nice if you're into huffing. Anyway, that was just a joke. I keep it in one of these little bottles like this, and you can, get it wherever you want it. It isn't like epoxy where it automatically runs really bad. This stuff, you just kind of put it on and it dries fairly fast. You can get it at a lot of different places. I get it at a place called Bear's Den. It's mail order up by Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Place like that. Just one more thing to blow your money on, but anyway. Well, let's go over this guy a little bit. Just a simple little straight eye salmon hook. Got some nice crystal flash here coming out for the tail. I have some just some silver flat braid for the body. Some nice little small eyes, and the Plasti Dip itself. So let's get going on this guy. Get my hook out here. And these are Daiichi 2451s. I got them in size 6, but you can get them, whatever size floats your boat, or you can just use a regular, streamer hook or whatever. Not a very difficult fly at all. Just get a nice little bed of thread laid down here. Like so. You can change these colors up, to suit, whatever you like. If you like an olive color or whatever. I just got this blue going here, so what we're going to do is get a length of crystal flash, go around, a couple, 3 to 4 times, whatever, and then take this forward sticking part and pull it over so it hangs off the back. That's a good way to really secure your flash, because that's slippery stuff sometimes, and you can maybe tie it in a little bit willy-nilly and it gets pulled off. Depends on how long the fry are. You just kind of, I don't snip it off all at once. I just kind of graduate it, like so, just to give it a little interesting look. This is flat diamond braid, kind of nice stuff because it doesn't clump up like a lot of stuff you'd wrap with. Get a piece here, and what you want to do is you want to put it right up towards the front so it'll remain the same thickness, the body, all the way down through. We'll just go like that. Try not to get the tail under. Just take it all the way up. Stop just kind of short of the eye. A few more wraps. Get that tag end off there. Get that a little closer. I didn't realize it was so bad not to focus. Sorry about that. Alright. Fiddle with that tail a little bit. Now we got the eyes here. I was using molded eyes, but I guess you could use, whatever you wanted. A great tool is your bodkin for doing eyes. You just drape them off the paper. And I use, if you've ever seen any, I use Fletch Tight instead of Zap-A-Gap or something like that, because it, instead of gluing your fingers together, you could probably, just stick them on there like that. And you're probably saying, why didn't he whip finish first? Well, it's kind of a kind of a neat thing here. I'll show you when I get this other eye on. What's going to happen is there's going to be glue up in there where that, right by the eye. And what happens if you do this, you get some of that glue on there, and it'll kind of kill two birds with one stone. Okay, now I can't put the Plasti Dip on there right now because it's still, the Flashtight's still wet, so I got another one right here that's right about that same step. Alright. If you buy this stuff and you have it in these cans or these bottles, store it upside down like this, because if it's like this, all of it will drain out of this little tube, and you'll, you know, spend a fortune on them. So all it does is you just kind of squeeze it out. It doesn't come real fast, which is good. Just kind of go around, give yourself a nice little coating of this stuff. Like I said, it doesn't run really fast like epoxy would. It's nice stuff. I really like it. And we're gonna go like that and let that sit like so, and it'll run down real slow. And what you want to do is you want to kind of tilt the fly up like that. That way, when it does eventually run, you can kind of see it starting. What it'll do is it'll come down and make that little sack down there. But as it's going, you know, it dries pretty fast. I'm not sure exactly how fast it dries. Maybe, you know, a minute and a half, something like that. It'll skin over. But what you gotta do is you basically take them to this step. I would, you know, tie half a dozen or a dozen of them and get them to that point, and then put the Plasti Dip on them and maybe hook them in a little piece of foam or something at that angle. That way it can drain down. And then what you want to do is, when it's all nice and dry from that coat, take the Plasti Dip again and put a gob down there to better represent the sack. So let me put that guy over here to dry. And that's basically the finished fly right there. All I did was, you know, orange Sharpie, you know, color up the sack a little bit. I suppose you could cover the whole thing in Plasti Dip and it'd protect it better, but well, that's the fly. I mean, dead drift that puppy and see what you get. If you guys have something you'd like to see, give me a buzz and we'll get it for you.